Hey there, Pottstown dog owners. If you're here, you're probably looking for a way to make life with your pup even better, right? Well, that's exactly what this is for. A simple guide to help you find the right training support right here in town. So what are we really aiming for? Just picture it for a second. You're walking your dog at Memorial Park, totally relaxed. Or maybe you're strolling down High Street and your dog is just calm and happy by your side. No pulling, no stress. Sounds good, doesn't it? That's totally achievable, and it all starts with finding the right trainer. So why bother with a local trainer? Well, think about it. Someone who knows Pottstown, really knows it, from our quiet side streets to our bustling parks, can set you and your dog up for success in the real world, our world. And that's the thing, isn't it? Good training isn't just about sit and stay in your living room. It's about getting your dog ready for real-life Pottstown stuff. Like handling the excitement of the farmer's market, or just calmly walking past another dog on the Schuylkill River Trail. Okay, so let's get down to it. How do you actually pick a good trainer? First things first, you've got to understand what they believe in, their training philosophy, and what kind of credentials they have to back it up.
All right, the number one thing you're going to hear about is positive reinforcement. And honestly, it's the way to go. All it means is rewarding the good stuff, the behavior you want to see with treats, praise, whatever your dog loves. It's not just about teaching commands, it's about building a really solid, trusting bond with your dog.
And just as important is knowing what to run away from. Seriously, if a trainer talks about using fear or pain or any kind of intimidation, that's a huge red flag. Those old school methods can actually make things worse, creating new problems like anxiety or even aggression. It's just not worth it. So how can you spot a pro who uses modern, kind methods? Look for some of these letters after their name. Now, don't worry about memorizing them. Just know that seeing things like CPDTK or KPACTP means that trainer has put in the work. They've passed tough exams, and they're serious about staying up to date on animal behavior. And hey, if you're dealing with something more serious, like major fear, a certification from a group like the IAABC is a really good sign. All right, let's talk about the practical side of things. What kind of training formats are out there, and, what's it going to cost here in the Pottstown area? You're basically looking at two main options, group classes or private lessons. Group classes, they're awesome for getting your dog used to being around other dogs and people, practicing commands with real-life distractions. But if you've got specific issues at home, like maybe your dog goes nuts when the doorbell rings, that's where private one-on-one lessons are a lifesaver. They can really tailor the training just for you. Okay, let's talk money. This chart gives you a pretty good ballpark for training costs right here in Pottstown for 2026. You can see a 6-week group class might be somewhere between, say, $175 and $320. A single private lesson, maybe $90 to $150. It just helps to see the numbers so you can figure out what works for your budget and what kind of support you're looking for. So, you've narrowed it down to a few trainers. Awesome. Now comes the interview part. And trust me, going into that conversation with a few questions ready will make all the difference. So what exactly should you be asking before you sign up for anything? Let's go over a quick checklist. And these questions are really important. You want to ask about their philosophy, right? Make sure it's all about that positive reinforcement we talked about. Ask about their credentials, their fees, what happens if you have to cancel. Oh, and here's a really big one. If your dog has a more serious behavior issue, ask if they'll work with your vet. A trainer who says yes to that is a true professional. Being a great dog owner in Pottstown isn't just about training. It's also about knowing the local rules. And hey, good training makes following those rules a total breeze. Take the leash law, for example. The borough says your dog has to be on a leash no longer than 6 feet when you're out and about. Well, a loose leash walking class is perfect for mastering exactly that. And of course, you've got the standard stuff, like the state law for rabies shots and getting your dog licensed with Montgomery County each year. And to help you practice all this great new training, we've got some fantastic local spots. The Pottstown Bark Park is perfect for working on that off-leash recall in a safe, fenced area. And for practicing that on-leash walking, you can't beat the Schuylkill River Trail or the beautiful paths at Coventry Woods Park. In the end, putting time into training isn't just about having a dog who listens. It's about building a stronger connection and creating a happy, confident dog who can be a real part of your life and a great neighbor in our Pottstown community. We really hope you find the perfect trainer so you can get out there and enjoy everything our town has to offer with your best friend right there with you.